Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another update for you for the ThePannersPan. I'm a bit later with this update than usual and my uploads have been a little bit all over the place. Well, not overly, but I've missed something here and there just because with the move and me wanting to meet everybody still before I leave Dublin for a good little while. Yeah. I hope you guys are okay with that. Anyway, ThePannersPan, the project in which we spread the love between panners and pick out products that are related to a specific panner. I'm gonna walk through the 5 that I have been working on. This one for a really long time. This is the NARS Albatross highlighter and I'm working on this one for Laura from Laura Force. And one bit of exciting news here, as you can maybe see from here, we're definitely in the close-up. I managed to finally hit side pan over here and then it started moving quite quickly all of a sudden, so I really don't have loads of product left in here anymore. It's still moving slowly, so it's still going to take me multiple months to get through this, but really a lot of shiny pan showing here right now. So this one I have used a total of 106 times at the moment. I used it 10, 20, 30, 39 times, which shows you that I'm a little bit late with filming this because a month doesn't have 39 days. But yeah, some really nice progress. So I'm really excited about this one. And the one that I'm also really excited about is the Vice palette. And when you hear me say that, you might guess what has happened here. I've been working on the shade 1985 here for a really long time as well, for Paula from a Beauty Guru made me do it. And I don't know if you can see it from here in the close-up. You definitely can. I hit pan on the shade and it's taken me a really long time to do that, even though it probably wasn't that many uses. I just never really got to using that shade for some reason. So throughout this year, because I only really started counting my uses at the start of this year for some reason, I've used it 16 times to hit pan on it. I have used it before, like at least once a month, so actually that's a good few uses for me to hit pan on a shade actually. But yeah, I used it 15 times before and now I've used it 16, so it only took me one more use to hit that pan. But once I had hit that pan, I was so happy. So yeah, Paula is running out, sadly enough, or at least I'm sad for not being able to mention Paula anymore. Not as sad that that shade is finally out of here. Then moving on to the shade that I rolled in for Rebecca from Rebecca Morgan, which was a grungy green. As you guys know, in this, what is it, Secret Roll palette from NYX. This shade right here is the one that I've been working on, and there definitely is a good dip starting to form in here. Excited about that too. I managed to use it 5 times. Once I hit pan on the 9085 shade, I decided to focus on this shade a little bit more, make sure I had my 5 uses on that one. I've used it 2 times before, so kind of shows you that it hasn't really gotten the attention that it needed yet. But I'm at 7 uses now with those additional 5 uses, so happy about that. And maybe I can hit pan on this one by next time. I think the dip is pretty deep and it's a powdery enough shade, so that would be really cool. Anyway, moving on, the NYX lip gloss right here, the Mega Shine lip gloss to be exact, in Sweetheart, is for Emily from Emily and Max. She invented the Graveyard Project pan, and this is a product that has been in multiple projects for me. It's an old product, so it fits all the prompts in that specific project, and I've been working on this one for a few months now. I made a little bit less progress than the last time, and I think that is partly because of a lip gloss that rolled into my whole collection project pan that I'm using in a very similar way as this one. But I did use this one 30 times in total actually. I don't know why the progress is less than. Yeah, I don't know. I used it 61 times before and I've used it 91 times now. Yeah, that brings me to about here. And for lip products, for me, that means I've used it at least 1 time during that day. So it may have been a lot more uses, but yeah, I guess you guys get the idea. I'm getting close to halfway on this one, which is pretty exciting. I'm definitely hoping to finish this one off somewhere in the next few months, so I can focus on some other lip glosses this year still as well. But I knew that this was going to take me a big part of this year. but I definitely wanted to make some really good progress on this one because it's been around for too long. It's been in too many projects. So yeah, still making really nice progress, so I'm happy about that. Then I have this pigment right here, the Vinci Dejavous pigment that I rolled in for Alexy. I did a Roulade Pan collab prompt, which was cool toned, and I ended up with this guy right here after you guys helped me pick between two different products. And the interesting thing about this one actually is that I've noticed, now I've been using it a bit more, if I pair this with a like warmer shade on my in my inner corner, so the warmer shade is on my lid and then I put this in my inner corner, there actually seems to be a bit of golden shimmer in here as well that comes through, which is kind of nice. So it works with anything, it's not overly cool tones. So yeah, as I said, I'm using this in my inner corner pretty much every day at the moment, and I managed to make some progress, but now that I've marked it, it's pretty much become one thick line. I just really wanted to give it a new mark because I couldn't do it last time. I'm at the widest part right now, so of course it's moving a bit slowly, especially if I'm only using this in my inner corner, but I'm using it very regularly and I think that's the main thing that counts here. So for this one I've used it a total of 74 times now. I've used it 47 times before, which means I've used it 27 times over the last month. I don't carry this one with me if I am like going to the gym in the morning, for example. I just want to keep it as simple as possible with the amount of products that I'm bringing with me, but apart from that, I'm using this every single day. And we've still got some work to do on this one, but that's okay. So that's it for that one. As I said, most exciting thing this time around is that I managed to hit pan on Paula shade in the Vice palette, which means we're rolling something new in. And the product that I'm rolling in this time is for Sofie from Sofie Alexandra, the YouTube channel. And I went with the Naked palette. The reason I went for this is because last year she did a project where she tried to tried to hit pan on 100 eyeshadows, as well as in her Pen eyeshadow she was actively focusing on the two Naked palettes that she had because they were amongst the oldest palettes in her collection. So I thought this would be a good fit, going with the Naked palette and trying to hit pan on one of those in honor of her 100 pans in the year and the fact that she was focusing on these specifically quite a bit. I'm not going to randomize because that's what she was doing, of course, in the Pen eyeshadows. I know that a lot of these shades are just not going to work with all the other stuff that I'm already trying to finish off. So I decided I want to hit pan in the shade right here, which is Sin. I have Sin in two different palettes at the moment. I also have it in the shadow box. So definitely want to make some progress on this one. I know my brow bone highlight in my Pen palette will be gone pretty soon. And I'm hoping I can use this one in its place. Maybe. It's definitely a bit more shimmery, so I hope it's not too much. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So I think that if I'm careful with it, it might work. Although it's a bit darker than my skin tone. So maybe I'll realize that I can only use this as a lid shade or in my inner corner, we'll see. But yeah, that is what I am going to work on for Sofie. So one more product rolling in, one product rolling out. And my main goals for next time is to just make good progress on everything, but secretly hoping to hit pan on that shade from Rebecca in the next palette. And yeah, that is it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye!